Primera, welcome to the last revision session for 2023. And I'll just conclude by doing the general ledger. I did give you guys a hint in the previous video for you to complete this. I don't think students understand how much work goes into preparing for one lesson. Um, some lessons they they take forever. Like for instance, last lesson, I think I had to sit in front of the mic for 1 hour, 30 minutes. And I don't think my students truly understand when I say that this takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. I basically take more than 5 hours just to prepare for one lesson. Sometimes I record the video and then realize that there's a mistake in the video, and then I have to start, and I only realize 30 minutes into the video, and then I have to start all over again. And I know something that, like I'm just chilling and I'm not doing much, but it takes a lot. So after this video, I can now start focusing on my marking to see if they really worked. So all this time I was busy with this. Okay, so if you watch this video, please go and tell others that Mr. Dijamela all this time was just preparing for lessons. He did revision sessions for you guys. He had to prepare for that. He had to record that as much as he did for us. So I need you to be my spokesperson to make people understand that actually it's a lot of preparation, guys. These things, just to put them there, it's a lot of work, a lot of work. And not that I'm complaining, I'm actually, this is what makes me happy. This one here, though, uh, I didn't prepare that much. I just took it from one of the classworks and I just included this question for because this was, I felt like it's worth repeating. Okay, everything else I had to prepare from scratch except for this one here, which is very interesting. The general ledger, guys, it's all about the general ledger. That's what we do. We do the T accounts here. You need to know on which side your asset increases and on which side your asset decreases. Okay. And it says the information provided was extracted from the accounting records of Snap Traders on the 30th of September 2023. The business uses a markup of 40%. Highlight that. Okay, and then it says prepare the following accounts in the general ledger of Snap Traders. Balance the accounts on the 30th of September 2023. So we have balances there. Note that we are working with, they gave us the balances. Our month is September here, but they gave us the balances on the 1st of September, which is the beginning of the month, the beginning of the month. For debtors control, we've got 35,270. Creditors control is 30,650. Trading stock is 95,700. What do I do with those balances? Guys, in accounting, you don't read for nothing. So every point you read, you need to make sure you get marks for it. Since I have just read those balances, I need to make sure I get marks for those. Debtors control, I'll just go to my debtors control account and note that your debtors control, guys, is an asset account. I've already included the plus to show you that it increases on the debit side, okay? So it increases on the debit side, it decreases on the credit side. And because of this, that is because it's an asset. And if you watch the video, I ask you guys to go to podcast and check for general ledger where I explain this thoroughly. So here I'm explaining, but I won't go deep into it because I expect you to know what is going on already. So if you don't understand what's going on, please go to podcast and check the general ledger. I think it's lesson one up to, I think it's lesson one up to lesson 3, if I'm not mistaken, okay? Where I explain this thoroughly so that you understand what is debtors control. These are the people that owe us. Okay, they owe us. And I always say to you guys, you need to understand that when a person owes us, it means they took something from us and they did not pay for it. Okay, so the more they take without paying, the more they will owe us, and we will end up debiting this account. Hence, I will start with because it increases on the debit side, I will start with my balance on the 1st of September. My balance brought down will be 35,270. All right, this is for debtors control. And here is something to think about. What will result in debtors owing us less? Okay, so you buy my phone for 3,000 Rand, but you did not pay for it. So you're owing me 3,000 Rand. What will result in you owing me less? Think about it. And I don't want you to think about accounting. I want you to think about it in real life. What actions or what could cause your debt to decline for you to owe me less? What could result in you owing me less? We'll answer that question shortly. Okay. Now let us go to trading stock. Trading stock, and you need to go back to what we spoke about. What is trading stock? You need to ask yourself, what is trading stock? Trading stock are goods that we buy in order to resell at a higher price. And trading stock must always be measured at cost price. It must always be measured at cost price. Our balance for trading stock is an asset, it's a plus minus. So our balance for trading stock at the beginning of the month will be on the debit side, okay? It will be on the debit side. So on the debit side, I will start with 1 September balance brought down, and the balance will be 95,700. What about creditors control? Creditors control is a liability. Liabilities are people that we owe because we took stuff from them and we did not pay for them. It'll be a minus plus, meaning that the more we owe them, the account will increase on the credit side. Okay, so it increases on the credit side, it decreases on the debit side. So our balance brought down for creditors control will be on the credit side. We good, Skakai? All right. Now, let us do this one quickly. Let's go back and see what we need to do. I'm done with the balances. The first thing that I come across is the cash receipts journal. Cash receipts journal is a journal where we record all the money that was received. All cash receipts will be recorded in the cash receipts journal. I'm going to start with the first one, sales. You were asked to prepare only 4 accounts, which is debtors control, trading stock, creditors control, and cost of sales, of which you were given the balance for. And I did put this in the videos that cost of sales is an expense account. It increases whenever we sell and decreases when goods are returned. You need to remember that. Okay, does that value for sales in our CRJ affect any of these accounts that we are asked to prepare? The answer is no. That 52,920, you need to think of your accounting equation. Your debit bank, your credit sales. So it doesn't affect debtors control, it doesn't affect trading stock, it doesn't affect creditors control, it doesn't affect cost of sales. So I can't use that. I don't need it. Do I need this question mark for bank? No, I don't need it. Considering the accounts that I need to prepare. If they ask me to prepare the bank account, then I was going to need it. Do I need this value here? No, I don't need it. So those question marks, guys, I don't need to calculate those question marks. However, I do need cost of sales. I sold stock. So when you sell stock for cash, you debit bank, you credit sales, of which I said we don't have those accounts, so we don't need to do that. But when it comes to cost of sales, we debit cost of sales, we credit trading stock. So I need to go to my cost of sales account and debit it by that amount from the CRJ. So it'll be trading stock CRJ 37,800. And then I'm going to have to go to my trading stock because I sold stock. So my trading stock must decrease. So I'm going to go to my trading stock. Trading stock decreases on which side? It decreases on the credit side. So what must happen to this trading stock? It needs to decrease. And on which side will trading stock decrease? It'll decrease on the credit side because we are having less stock. Guys, we just sold stock here. So that is why our trading stock will have to decrease, and it'll decrease on the credit side by the cost price of stock that was sold. You got it? You sure? All right. So basically, I have to reduce my trading stock by that cost price. And September ends on the 30th. I'll put in cost of sales. CRJ in the amount is 37,800. Guys, your general ledger goes back to analysis of transaction or the accounting equation. That's why when I started with the grade nines, I told you guys accounting equation is the pillar of accounting. You're going to use that until you get to university. When you get to university, we'll be talking about deferred tax, we'll be talking about consolidations. Accounting as a whole, it's all about the accounting equation. Once you understand the accounting equation, you got this. All you have to do is just to make sure that you pass your auditing and qualify as a chartered accountant. 10 years later, you'll be earning around 120,000 Rand per month. You need to understand, guys, it's not easy, right? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Okay, I'm done with cost of sales. What about debtors control? Obviously, this affects our debtors control account. What's going to happen to our debtors control? Note that this is the CRJ. What is going to happen to our debtors control? Debtors control is people that owe us. What's going to happen to the value that they owe us? The amount that they owe us. What is going to happen to the amount that they owe us? It's in the CRJ. That's where you need to remember everything you have learned, guys. CRJ means we received money. And when we receive money and we have debtors control, it means that the people that owe us paid us. We received money from them. That's why I asked you guys, if you owe me that 3,000 Rand, what will result in you owing me less? Easy, guys. It's if you pay me. So for your debt to decrease, you have to pay me. I will receive that money. And when I receive that money, I will record it in the cash receipts journal under debtors control. So what will that column do, guys? You're going to add those two values. You're going to add these two values, which is your discount and receipts, and reduce your debtors control by the sum of those values. Debtors control will decrease on which side? It'll decrease on the minus sign. So when you write it on the minus sign, you will simply write bank plus discount allowed. It comes from the CRJ. When you add those two values, they will give you 21,710. Is that correct though? I don't know. Let me check. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it and check. So you're gonna take the 730, add it with 20,980. Does it give me that 21,710? Yes, it does. Okay, now everything in the CRJ has been recorded, so I'm done with the CRJ. Done. Done. Let's move to the next journal, which is the cash payments journal. What do we record in the cash payment journal? Is the money we pay. Okay. Oh, that is so long. Money paid. Money paid. You just need to ask yourself, this money paid, does it affect any of the accounts that we are asked to prepare? Let's start with this one. We paid money towards trading stock. How does this 31,000 affect trading stock account? Obviously, we do have our trading stock account, but how? Passion. How does that 31,950 affect our trading stock? We have the answer. Is it plus in the trading stock or is it minus in the trading stock? And why do you say so? Guys, it is plus in the trading stock. The fact that we paid money. What did we pay for? For trading stock, to get more stock. We paid money to get more stock. So we have more stock. So we are going to record that on the debit side. We will put in 30. Remember, the general ledger is prepared at the end of the month, 30. And then we're going to have bank, CPJ, and the amount will be 31,950. Guys, do you see how easy accounting becomes immediately when you put common sense into it and you don't think too much about accounting, but you think a lot about real life examples? This is what happens. You are selling t-shirts, right? When you go to Woolworths to buy t-shirts, what's happening to your stock? It's going up. You took money out to buy. The fact that you took money out for trading stock, it means you took money out to buy stock. And how do I know that you took money out? Because it's bank here and it was recorded in the CPJ. So we have more stock because we bought more stock. That's why we put it on the debit side of trading stock on the plus side. We good? Great. I'm not done with the CPJ. I've just dealt with the trading stock column. I'm going to move to the next column, which is my creditors control. Remember, this is money paid. So it means we paid our creditors, the people we buy stock from, we paid them. And how much did we pay them? We paid them 25,000, but they also gave us a discount of 1,090. So we're going to go to our creditors control. What must we do to our creditors control? Are we going to record the sum of those two amounts on the credit side, or are we going to record them on the debit side? So my creditors control, guys, will be on the red side because the people that I took items from. Note, creditors control, it is us as the business taking things from another business that we didn't pay for. So we owe that person more. At the beginning of the month, we were owing these people 30,650, but now we're paying them off. And when we pay them off, what did we pay? We paid the sum of those two, which is 26,760. How did I get that 26,760, guys? I just added this two here. I'll show it to you shortly. I just added this two here. So basically, I added, wait, it was in the CPJ. It's going on now. I added those two there. So when you add these two over there, let's see if what I got there is correct. Okay. So let's add them up. So it's 1,000. Okay, why are you not responding now? How? It's 1,000. Come on. It's 1,000. What's happening? 1,090 plus 25,670, and then you press the equal sign. It gives you 26,760. Okay. And that 26,760, I am going to reduce my creditors control by that. Okay. And that's what we did. We good? Great. I'm still not done with my CPJ. What else did we pay for? Because CPJ is all about money paid out. Oh, we paid our debtors. Ah, interesting. What did I say about debtors control that is in the cash payments journal? It is because of this. So in the CRJ, we said we received money from our debtors. Remember the sum of this? We said we received money from our debtors, only to find out that some of the receipts bounced. And I explain what bouncing means. It means that, and this is normally done by, sorry for taking shots at parents, it's normally done by the parents. Like for instance, this month, your parents will get paid on the 24th, which is on Friday. But Edgar's, Woolworths, Jed, Mr. Price will only take their money midnight of the 24th. So what parents normally do is that, including Veritas College, but Veritas College, I think you paid, your last payment was in August, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So what normally parents do, because they're very, very smart, okay? And that is stealing, it's wrong. What they do is that on the 24th, because they get paid midnight of the 24th, between the 23rd and the 24th at midnight, on the 24th, the whole day, because it's Black Friday, they're gonna go out, go shopping. And then they will spend the money in their account. Edgar's and all the people that they owe will only take money at the midnight of the 24th, between the 24th and the 25th. And by the time they want to take the money out of your parents' account, there's nothing. But already that transaction went through. Edgar's and Woolworths will only find out that they didn't receive money probably after 5 working days. That's when they will realize that, oh, we didn't receive money from this person. But already that was recorded in the cash receipts journal. They can't reverse it. You can't go to the cash receipt journal and cancel that amount that you thought you had received of 4,520. You can't go to the cash receipt journal and do that. So the only way to cancel it, this is money received. Cash receipts journal is money received. So to cancel it, you have to record it as money paid out. So whenever you see debtors control in your CPJ, you must just know that we are just canceling the money paid out. So initially we said we received this money from a debtor, only to find out we didn't. So we need to reverse it. When we reverse it, it means that debtor will owe us more, guys. So debtors control from the cash payment journal must be recorded on the debit side of our debtors control. So that is why we're going to put it here as bank RD payments. Oh, no. I'm going to put it in the next line, guys, okay? So I'm going to put it on the debit side of our debtors control, but I will put it as bank RD payments, which means refer to drawer, meaning that to drawer, it means that whoever we said we received money from did not pay us. We did not receive that money. Okay. You got it? So we're going to record it on the debit side as bank CPJ, it will be 4,520. Bank CPJ, 4,520. And that's what we will have. All right. Now, someone said, does it matter what you started with? No, guys, it doesn't matter what you started with. Whether you put bank on top, you put it whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know why they, well, everything is correct, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Am I done with everything in the CPJ? Yeah. I don't care about sundry because I don't need to prepare sundry accounts. I don't care about bank because I don't need to prepare the bank account. So I am done with this. Done, done, done. Let's move to the debtors journal. Let's start with that sales of 35,920. Debtors journal is people or customers that bought from us but did not pay. So they owe us. They will owe us the selling price. Sales is the selling price of goods we sold. These are credit sales. Our debtors control will increase by that value because they owe us more. They took stock from us that they did not pay for. So that amount, I'm going to put it on the debit side. I'm going to put in the 30, then I'm going to have sales, and then I'm going to have DJ, and the amount will be 35,980. Done. They owe me more because they took more stock from us on credit. You good? You did? Let's move on. Now, obviously, it will affect debtors control and sales. We were not asked for sales accounts here. We have done it in class, but we were not asked for sales account here. So I won't prepare the sales account, okay? I will not prepare the sales account. And then we can now go to cost of sales. So sales is done. In the debtors control, when you sell goods on credit, you debit debtors control, you credit sales. We just debited debtors control. And then the other two accounts, you debit cost of sales because you're selling. Even though you're selling on credit, you're still selling. And cost of sales increases when you sell. So I'm going to go to my cost of sales and debit it by that value. So where is my cost of sales account? So here's my cost of sales account. I'm going to put it there as trading stock because the other account affected is trading stock. Since we are under cost of sales, you will write the contract account will be trading stock, stock. This is the stock we sold on credit and the cost price is 25,700. Then I'm going to go to trading stock. What will that do? What will that 25,700 do to my trading stock? I debited cost of sales. So I need to credit trading stock. Come on. Okay, so I am going to decrease my trading stock by that 25,700. You debit cost of sales and then you credit trading stock. Okay. Our trading stock is going down. Why is our trading stock going down, guys? Because we just sold stock from the on credit from the DJ. Because our account is trading stock, so we will have the control account as cost of sales. Okay. Trading stock goes with cost of sales when we sell. That's what we do. Done. Okay. Let's move on. I'm done with debtors journal. Done with this, 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 done with that. Now I'm going to go to debtors allowances journal. These are debtors, customers, or it's actually debtors that are returning goods back to us. So which accounts will be affected? It's 4 accounts. We debit debtors allowances, we credit debtors control. So this amount here will result in us debiting debtors allowances and crediting debtors control. But we were not asked for debtors allowances. So I'm going to go to my debtors control and credit it by that amount. Why am I crediting it? It's because people returned goods. And the fact that they return goods, it means they owe us less. Okay, they return goods. So because of that, they will owe us less. And remember, whatever comes to our debtors control must be at selling price. So whatever comes to our debtors control must be at selling price. Okay? That's it. You see, I'm just following my accounting equation. Now, the other 2 accounts, when debtors return goods, we debit trading stock because we are getting the stock back. But here's the thing, I don't have cost of sales. And the fact that I don't have cost of sales, guys, I can't just, if I didn't have the note, I just have to read this note. They say an amount of 1,400 included in debtors allowances was for trading stock. Cost of sales will only be calculated for trading stock returned. So you only calculate cost of sales on the value of trading stock returned. You don't calculate it on allowances. And I gave you 3 examples of allowances. Discount omitted, reduction of sales price, and what is the other one? It was reduction of sales price, omitted discount. I forgot the other one, but I gave you 3 of them. You don't calculate cost of sales on allowances, but you calculate cost of sales on only on trading stock or merchandise returned. So I can't take that whole amount of 1,710 and calculate cost of sales on it because that 1,710 includes allowances. I need to exclude allowances when I calculate cost of sales. That's why I'm only going to calculate cost of sales on 1,400 because it's already at selling price. I'm going to multiply it by 100 and divide it by 114. It'll give me my cost of sales amount, which is 1,000. Now, what do I do with this 1,000 rand? I am going to debit trading stock because I'm getting stock. I mean, you returned stock. Trading stock always increases at cost price. Please remember that. So I'm going to debit my trading stock. And I'm going to debit my trading stock by cost of sales. Basically, I'm going to debit my trading stock by cost of sales value from the DAJ, and the amount is 1,000. Awesome. Now I need to go to cost of sales. And what must I do with cost of sales? Credit it by trading stock. Then I'm done with it. Done, done, done. Okay. Am I done with debtors allowances? Yes. Done and dusted with Mr. Me. Right? Done and dusted. Okay, let's move on. Creditors journal. What do we record in the creditors journal? It's when we buy from our creditors, when we buy on credit. So we get the goods, but we don't pay for them. It's us that are buying. It's purchases. We are purchasing credit purchases. We are purchasing items on credit. I'm going to start with the 83,720. It affects our creditors' control. So that is the total that we owe our creditors. It'll increase what we owe our creditors. Creditors control is a liability. It goes up on the credit side. We write it there as total purchases from the creditors journal. It'll be 83,720. Normally you debit trading stock. Well, you debit whatever you're buying on credit, and then you credit creditors control. But this is the total that we bought. Okay, so now you need to go to individual account of whatever you bought and debit that account. I'm going to start with trading stock. Do I have an account for trading stock? Yes. These ones, guys, I don't need to prepare equipment account. I don't need to prepare stationery account. I don't need to prepare sundry account. It was not us, so I don't care about those values there. I only care about the accounts that have been asked. Was I asked about trading stock? Yes. So I'm going to go to my trading stock account. I bought more stock. So what's going to happen to my trading stock? My trading stock will increase by creditors control from the CJ, and the amount will be 67,380. Okay. All right. So I'm done with that. Let's go to creditors allowances journal. In creditors allowances journal, it's us now. Remember that cell phone? And let me give you a different example. Let's say I bought what? I bought a laptop from you. So when I bought it, I debited my trading stock because I sell laptops. I debited my trading stock and I created creators control. But now I realized that, oh, this laptop is too slow. You said it's i3, but you said it's i5, but it's not i5. It's too slow. So now I return it back to you. What will happen to what I owe you? It'll decrease, guys. So our creditors control is going to decrease by anything we returned to the creditor. It'll decrease by anything or any item we returned to the creditor. So when I go to my creditors control, I will simply debit it because what I owe will decrease because I return some of the things. So I will owe less. Okay. So wait, I'm not done with that. I'm done with it. But obviously it's broken between trading stock, equipment, but these ones I don't care about because they were not asked. I'll care about trading stock. So in that 7,120, there is 6,950 of trading stock that we return. So what's going to happen to our trading stock account when we return stock back to the creditor? Our trading stock account will increase or decrease. Why? Did you say it will increase or decrease? Will trading stock increase? Are you saying that we're going to have more stock for returning goods back to the creditor? We're going to have more stock. No, guys, we are going to have less stock. We are going to have less stock because think about it. We took trading stock, we took it back to the creditor. So we are going to have less stock. So what must we do to our trading stock? We need to reduce it on the credit side by the cost price of goods returned. So you will write them creditors control CAJ. The amount will be 6,950. Is that it? Yay, I'm done with my creditors allowances journal. And that's what you do, guys. You're done. You're done. You read, you earn a mark in accounting. That's how you save time. And then when it comes to general journal, guys, I said to you, only focus on the account. So it's our debtors control. So this will be recorded on the debit side of our debtors control. You will learn more about that next year as to why that is the case. You will record it on the debit side of our debtors control. And then the other one will record it on the credit side of our debtors control. And then just balance it off. I will balance it off by adding the bigger side and then minus the smaller side. Whatever difference you get, we call it balance carried down, of which will be balance brought down the following month. You good? Great. Can I move on? You're going to do the same thing with your creditors control. You're going to go to the creditors control. Whatever is on the debit in the general journal, you put it as general debits in the creditors control. Whatever is in the credit, you put it on the credit side of your creditors control as general credit. General credits as well as general debits. And then you find the difference, take the bigger side minus the smaller side, and you realize the smaller side will be the debit side. So you will still owing our creditors 81,210. Is that it, guys? Is that it? Looks like that's it. So all I'm going to do is to close all accounts. Okay, this one is already closed. You just balance it off, guys. Find your balance carry down. Note that you find the bigger side first, you minus the smaller side. The answer that you get when you minus the bigger side from the smaller side, you put it as balance carried down. The totals must be the same. And then you put it under the totals as balance brought down. The date will change. You start the balance brought down in a new month, which is the next month. Okay? Do the same thing with your creditors control. and lastly with your cost of sales. Okay, that's it. I hope these revision sessions helped. Obviously, I did them due to demand from the students that said, may you please go through the work that we did in class, just to remind us of some of the things that we have done during the year. It hurts after going through the revision session and then you write your exam. And then you come to me after writing your exam and you're like, oh, sir, the results. Come on, guys. I'm human. When do I get the time to mark, to be honest? You wanted this and I provided to you. So be patient. I need you to go and tell the grade 11s, go and tell the grade 10s, go and tell the grade 8s. I did this for all the grades. The least you can do is say thank you. And then after I'm done with this, allow me time to mark. I'm not chilling. I don't drink, so I don't go to a tavern. I do this 24/7. I dedicate 90% of my time to you to make you happy. So be patient. I will mark when I get time. I didn't have time because this is what you wanted me to do. So I had to prioritize this first. And then today, obviously, it's my last. Tomorrow, don't come to my class because I've done my part. I've done my revision. If you have any questions, replay this video. Tomorrow, I will be marking. Please don't come to my class to disturb me. Allow me to mark and do other things. I have a lot of marking to do, actually. Okay. And you're writing on Friday. Don't come back on Monday and say, but where are the marks? When am I supposed to mark? I'm hoping I'll have time for my family this weekend. But guys, please be understanding. Understand that I'm human. I can do so much. And you ask for the videos, that's what I'm giving you. And once you get this, understand that I don't just do it for your grade. I have to do it for everyone else because it'll help you. And understand why I need to go through this. But it becomes unfair then when you start pushing me afterwards, like I was just chilling. I don't want to do it. I don't chill. I love what I'm doing. But there's a lot of it. It's very overwhelming at times, but I just have to do what I need to do at the time. So from tomorrow onwards, I'll be marking. Please don't come to my classroom to disturb me. Please know that I will also not be answering any questions because I have to finish my marking. I hope you guys understand, right? No beef, right? Please spread the word. Tell everyone about this channel. And I really, really appreciate it for this. Now go kick that exam, all right? Make sure you go through everything. There are some of the things that I didn't have time for because guys, as I've said, it takes so long to prepare this. It's not something that I have to draw these diagrams. I have to make sure the animation is on point. I have to make sure that everything is correct. Calculations are on point. It takes time. That's why when I focus on something, I just have to make sure I do it accurately. Okay, kick it on Friday. Don't be like McQuire. Is it McQuire? McQuire, the Manchester United guy that scores on goals. Yeah, funny thing. Yeah, guys. Okay, enjoy your exam. It was great teaching you. See you the following year. That's it from me. I will be recording some videos when I'm bored during the holidays. Please check them out. I will focus more on preparing those that are in grade 11 for grade 12, those are in grade uh, 10 for grade 11. So please, when you get a chance, check them out. Okay, if you're in grade 12 next year, check them out. You will be ahead of everybody else, all right? Enjoy your festive until I see you when you get your results. For now, cheers.